Alright guys, so today we're going to be checking out something from Warrior Tier. We already know it's going to be good because it comes from Warrior Tier. But this is on the Custodes, the True Sons. This was requested by Anshuman, and I can tell you this is a video, there are two in the request list right now from Warrior Tier. One is on the Custodes, the next one's on the Lamenters. I'm really looking forward to the Lamenters one because I've heard it's like heartbreaking, and I'm not going to be shocked if that's the case. Warrior Tier does amazing work with what they have and what they do. And yeah, it's just a pleasure to listen to all the way around. What to say about the Custodes? The Custodes are, without a shadow of doubt, one of the best fighting forces in the entire Imperium. The reason there's so few of them is because they're just so difficult to make. But each one of them considers themselves closer to the Emperor than even the Primarchs. Not hard to see why that is, especially considering it was the Emperor's own genetic makeup that made them up. Kind of similar to the way if Sanguinius is Primarch to the Blood Angels, the Emperor is Primarch to the Custodes. All that being said, let's get into it.
I was called to Terra to tell the tale of a hero born beneath different stars, in a different time, into the sanctified stone of this world. I will carve the tale of a custodian. He was born here. It seems strange to say that. And he was born here. Few are allowed the privilege of calling Terra their birth world. He was born before so much of our history happened. He was born before so much strife ravaged the universe. I was privileged enough to meet him once. He told me, I do not remember much, but I remember my mother's name. He would see their faces on statues carved by generations of our masters. Generations of humble, feeble humans who toiled for decades to capture the likeliness of thousands of heroes. I am one of the new generations of stonemasons. The custodian is a figure from ancient myth. In my own way, I didn't believe him to be real. For 10,000 years he has walked these labyrinthine temples. Legends of the faithful would, and indeed do, give their lives to see even a fraction of what he guards.
This is true.
Many ask how he and his kin, the Custodes, guard him on the throne from a galaxy that ever seeks his demise. But I don't believe there's a single atom of this galaxy that the Custodian Brotherhood aren't watching. They hear every single whispered threat and treasonous plan. Every smuggled weapon, each drop of poison poured into the ears of the faithful. If the Inquisition are the eyes of the Imperium, the Custodians are its mind. If the Astartes are the fist of mankind, the Custodians are the force behind the blow. Many believe they never leave the grounds of the Imperial Palace. However, we all learn at a young age that the universe in its entirety is the Emperor's palace.
Okay.
When we spoke, he told me, the mason does not craft the stone, but is crafted by it. The truth is this, they are everyone, each faithful soul, each wretch who, in his final moment, prays to the Emperor, is one of them, in his own way. I'm told they are made before birth. He told me that he was born on Terra 39 standard years before the final assault on the palace by the traitor forces. His father was a stonemason, which seems odd to me now somehow. His skills afforded his family the licenses needed to breed in perpetuity. His father's greatest work, the blessed feather, still stands in the palace today. It has seen over 90 centuries. It has witnessed my whole life and will witness the lives of my children. Cavill witnessed the moment that Sanguinius raised the humans upward just as they began to break. In those final, hellish days before the siege of the Eternity Gate, The custodian saw those humans, caught in the updraft of the angel's faith.
Art.
During my years as a student, I was made to study pics of that statue daily by my lectors. I was made to behold what faith could create, what war made us into. I was brought to Terra to set in stone the tale of one of humanity's heroes. Even by Astartes' considerations, he was taken at an early age. But he was 19 standard by the time he had completed his apotheosis. His next 11 years were spent hunting beneath the palace proper. For beneath his ground still lurk beasts, monsters, traitors, and worse. It is within those shadows that holy order is trained. They either leave the dark knowing the truth of the light, or are consumed by the perpetual night. It is believed that the Emperor himself grants the gifts needed to walk such hallowed ground. He smoked his way through who knows how many traitors, who knows how many demons of the void. He told me to my face the following: beneath compacted streets built by men far smarter than us, my order sounded the call, and the hunt began. The truest challenge of our martial prowess was the battle against the demon manifest named Carathan, a cursed thing of fangs and claws. It took us 4 days of ceaseless conflict to first butcher its hordes, and then to carve that lumbering blasphemy into scraps of rotten void-born meat. After we re-emerged from those darkened tunnels, we realized that we were part of a new family now. For each world that knows the tread of a human foot is a world visited by my family. Each soldier who screams his hatred into the face of an enemy is my brother. Each lady of each order is a sister of mine. She spreads the faith I exist to God. I've seen the horrors of the galaxy and simply wonder this: is that it? Most think the custodians are the last line of defense, but I now believe that they are the first to witness each threat. Each blow leveled against our foes by the Sainted Order has been in transit for millennia. For the universe is a stone, and the Emperor is a mason, a master at work, his craft never ending, his toil perpetual. But from his inadamant, he carves humanity's future, with faith as his chisel, and our collective hate as his hammer. His son is chiseled more by his new father every single day. For in the God Emperor's service, the Custodes are made complete. And with the Emperor's patience, all of our flaws are chipped away. The circumference of Terra's equator is 40,000 kilometers. If I were to say that the Custodes knows each step of those kilometers, would you believe me? 1 million ships land daily on 1 million landing sites. Their vigilance can never, ever end. For the God Emperor is eternal. Despite their efforts, however, there are 1 million miles of tunnels that cross this world. Each day 1,000 more are bored into this holy soil. They work ceaselessly to know each cavern, each stone and patch of moss. I'm sure they have witnessed secrets that worlds have died for. I myself have beheld relics from empires that no living human could ever learn of. For the Imperial Palace is a world unto itself. Contained within chambers built 25,000 years ago are the testimonies to humanity's perfection. The proof of our truthful place as rulers of the galaxy. And deep within those holes behind doors that have laid shut for centuries, beyond 1 million myrtle holes, beyond galleries containing the sum of human art, beyond the legions of the Terra Imperialis, behind that final golden portal, he lives on. And his sons will never rest. Their blades never falter. They are his best and brightest. They are all of our faith made real, and their spears never dull. They are the chosen heroes. Should you ever cross into the Sanctum Imperialis, Should you ever see those vaulted sacred frescoes and monuments
I'm
to
loving this
mankind's
music.
greatness, and you should see a custodian, regal, stoic, fierce and pure, you'll know you're seeing someone from a myth. He has a new family now, for he was young when he took up the spear, and I believe part of him is still young, after so many thousands of years.
Cavill,
Long
nice.
after I'm dust fired into the sun, he will remain, and his watch never ceases. Eternal in his ancient mountain of golden power armor. Perhaps before I pass into the light of the Emperor, I will get to see him once more. Glory to the Imperium, and glory to the Custodian.
Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding, guys. One of the best things about Warrior Tier's videos is not just what he says. Music conveys a lot, and every single musical choice that I've heard so far has been 100% on point for this. I don't know if they make their own music or if they are like me and have a repository. I have gigs upon gigs of music right now. But I do know that every single musical choice is 100% on point for this. All I can do is sit back and applaud. There's nothing else I can do about this. Once again, they have outdone themselves. They've taken a topic, and even though I was already looking forward to seeing something pretty much that was amazing, I didn't expect, of course, to see this. Just like with their Nurgle video. Like, when I saw their Nurgle video come on, I expected it to be creepy. I didn't expect it to be outright horror. When I saw this, saw the Custodes, I expected, nobility, everything else like that. I expected, pride, martial strength, I didn't expect what I've gotten. And what I've gotten is a whole deep down embodiment of what it means to be one of them. All I is seen through a mortal's eyes. I can do nothing but applaud this. Guys, if you have not subscribed to Warrior Tier, you are doing yourself a disservice. I'm going to have all their links in the description down below, so please go check them out. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and yeah, if you want to support the channel, that's a great way. If you'd like to support the channel through other means, I have a Patreon and merch down below as well. Guys, check out Warrior Tier. You will not regret that. I will catch you guys next time.